hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menus, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. Sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yeah. Listen, babe, listen good, you think I'm cool.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Get reset, take 26. Hey, take 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Caught by Cobb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Rodgers to throw once more. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
319.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Rodgers now 8 of 8 throwing the football in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 21 yards away. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
Here's Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes going to throw. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
319! Little 58
to Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
319! Hey, check 26!
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Rodgers now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue 58! Hey, check 26! Hurry up, Blue 59!
Rodgers to throw again. He's going to dump that onto his running back, Montgomery. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's fine. Yeah.
And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little...
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Rodgers again now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And Crosby puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they just...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to... create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. A toss play to Hunt. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Slow.
On second down, here's Mahomes. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now. This is Charcandrick West. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Rodgers to throw once more. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Let's go, come on. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
That's fine. Let's go.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And Davis with it left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Trevor Davis from 13 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Black 58 rail! Ace! Ace!
He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On second down, here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Green Bay, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.